Hi everybody, welcome to the next installment of Build It and They Still May Not Come. Today's blog is called It's Been a Week, Why Am I Not Making Money? Which essentially what we're talking about is immediate gratification. And really, who doesn't want immediate gratification? If I launch a page, I want 10,000 followers. If I tweet something, I want it to be retweeted all over the place. I want my thoughts and my words to be the center of your world. Well, really, who doesn't have a little bit delusion of grandeur there? But the problem is immediate gratification isn't really realistic. I recently had a conversation with somebody whose page had been up for what they said was a little while, and it just wasn't paying for itself. And this person was not very happy about that, and not happy that they weren't getting a lot of communications and not making money off of their site that they had set up. So after a little bit of probing, I discovered that the site had only been up for, realistically, 1 week. And they had a few hundred fans, and we're starting to get some interactions. From a social media point of view, I looked at this and said, well, you know, this is actually a good start. This was an artistic project, and you know, it seems like what you have is some very targeted, genuine interest. Give it some time, and it'll you should see some of these results that you're looking for. Well, problem was the person felt that a week was more than enough time. And yet again, this brings us right back to the idea of immediate gratification. Problem is, immediate gratification is just that. It's immediate. It's instant. It's short-lived. You know, I mean, if you've started a Twitter account or a Facebook page or a LinkedIn profile or a blog or a website, you know, you want those numbers there, but to artificially inflate them really means nothing in the long run. I mean, if you have 1,000 people who have signed up to follow you on Twitter, but not a single one of them is actually reading anything that you've said, they're not reposting you, they're not talking about you, then you might as well have none. It's better to have 10 people who are actually invested in what you have to say than 1,000 who don't even read what you put out there. The other problem with instant gratification is that when you get that first instant gratification, it is guaranteed to be disappointing. So then you want the next one and the next one, and hoping that one of these will finally actually give you the results that you want. You know, I compare it to being promised a kiss at the end of the night of a date, and the person giving you a wave from inside their car as you walk inside. And maybe the next date the same thing happens, so on and so forth. So one of the challenges is we basically have to kind of get over our own delusions of grandeur. I'm not saying that you have them, but I know that I definitely have, and have been subject to the disappointment that follows with that. When you put in a lot of effort into your product, into what your message, into your work, you need to recognize that to get the followers, to get other people interested, no matter how great it is, you also have to put in work to drive the traffic there, to drive the people there. The perception that overnight success happens overnight is a fallacy. Overnight success never happens overnight. It's a result of a lot of hard work, sometimes months or years worth, and thankfully through social media, this time period can be shortened from years to months or months to weeks. But you've spent the time to develop your idea, your product, your voice. So now you need to take the time to invest that same energy and develop your relationships, because ultimately being successful in social media is all about relationships. And to use another cliche, if you want to be the one hosting the conversation, you have to take the time to join the conversation. So I hope you enjoyed the blog. I hope you like the blog. You can follow me at Lauren Cubed on Twitter, or SM Cubed on Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you later. Bye-bye.